Good morning, beautiful people. Paula Rodriguez, health insurance professional here. So, Motivation Mondays. It is the beginning of the year. Everyone's getting into their good habits and going to the gym and doing all the awesome things that I know you guys are doing. But sometimes things don't quite work out like we planned them, right? So, I was listening to this book, Atomic Habits, and I actually made my boyfriend bring the actual book to me so I can share this with you. But this book has been transformational. Honestly, it's changed my life almost overnight. And he brings up a good point, the author, James Clear. And I'm sure you guys know this book, right? Give me a like if you've already read it or if you know about it or if it's on your list. But it's sold over 1 million copies. So this guy kind of knows what he's talking about. It's a New York Times bestseller. So I'll just read here for you how to recover quickly when your habits break down. No matter how consistent you are with your habits, it's inevitable that life will interrupt you at some point. Perfection is not possible. Before long, an emergency will pop up. You get sick or you have to travel for work or your family needs a little bit of your time. So whenever this happens to me, I try to remind myself of a simple rule: never miss twice. If I miss one day, I'll try to get back into it as quickly as possible. Missing one workout happens, but I'm not going to miss 2 in a row. Maybe I'll eat an entire pizza, but I'll follow it up with a healthy meal. I can't be perfect, but I can avoid a second lapse. As soon as one streak ends, I get started on the next one. The first mistake is never the one that ruins you. It's the spiral of repeated mistakes that follows. Missing one is an accident. Missing twice is the start of a new habit. This is the distinguishing feature between winners and losers. Anyone can have a bad performance, a bad workout, or a bad day at work, but when successful people fail, they rebound quickly. The breaking of a habit does not matter if the reclaiming of it is fast. I think this principle is so important that I'll stick to it even if I can't do a habit as well or as completely as I would like. Too often we fall into an all or nothing cycle with our habits. Guilty. So the problem is not slipping up. The problem is thinking that if you can't do something perfectly, then you shouldn't do it at all. You don't realize how valuable it is to show up on your bad or busy days. Lost days hurt you more than successful days will help you. If you start with $100 and then a 50% gain will take you to 150. But you only need a 33% loss to take you back to $100. In order to avoid a 33% loss, in other words, avoiding a 33% loss is just as valuable as achieving a 50% gain. As Charlie Munger said, the first rule of compounding: never interrupt it unnecessarily. This is why the bad workouts are often the most important ones. Sluggish days and bad workouts maintain the compound gains you accrued from previous good days. Simply doing something, 10 squats, 5 sprints, a push-up, anything really is huge. Don't put up a zero. Don't let losses eat into your compounding, right? So he goes on, this is page 200. It starts on page 200, goes up to, I read up to 201. So it's anything can happen. Bad days happen, but don't get out of the habit. Don't let one bad day turn into a spiral effect. That's a lot of us do that with eating. If we can't have perfect eating, then we then just go back to our diets of our, eating junk food and not back to our diet. So I want to encourage you guys, if you got off the horse, get back on. It's never too late. And Jimmy, if you haven't read it, so yes, if you haven't started running, just run, just do it. And another thing that he talks about is just doing a task for 2 minutes. So if you hate running, run for 2 minutes a day and just run for 2 minutes a day and stop afterwards. The habit of you getting into the habit of doing it is going to make you want to do it more because you're already there. You already put on your clothes. You're already running. So you might as well keep going, right? So Jimmy, I hope that you found this helpful. Everyone else, thank you so much for tuning in. Any other things that you think would be helpful to share, please let me know. If you found this helpful, please share it forward to motivate some more people. And then also tune in to Friendly Fridays. We're going to be talking about an amazing book and amazing system called Profit First. And we're going to have an accountant, Ruben. He's a certified public accountant that's going to be featured on Friendly Fridays at 1. So make sure you mark that on your calendar. Give me a like, give me a subscribe. And until next time, see you on Wednesday.